Hello everyone and a very good morning from Pubergao Krida Shikhar Pratishthan PKSP. We're all set for the second game of the day. It's between ASC and MKR. After winning the flip of the coin, ASC have elected to have a bowl first. Begging pardon. Elected to have a bat first. MKR, they are bowling. It's Mohammad Russell Mia who gets underway for the first over. Some swing and offer straight away. A little curve away from the right-hander. Gentle push towards deep point for an easy single and gets off the mark straight away. Does Shoshantoy Chakraborty. The skipper of the side, ASC, is Tanvirame Tushar, had a fantastic outing with the bat in hand in the previous game, which took place in the last weekend. He would love to replicate that performance with the bat in hand today as well, and it's of course, difficult game against a champion side like MKR. They have some really quality players. Delectably played down to deep third for a single. Good start this has been by both of the openers, Tanvir Ahmed and Shanjoy Chakraborty. I was having a little chat with the skipper of MKR, Mr. Jiaul Alam Rani, and he said, we always love batting first in any kind of game. But today they have the ball in hand and they would love to have a good start. Oh, yes, that was a quick one. They think they have got this man. And yes, the finger goes up. The umpire, Shafai Tamin, lifts up his finger. And the first wicket falls down for ASC. It's Sanjay Chakraborty, who just nicks it a little bit. And the keeper, Ziaul Alamrani, the skipper of the side, does the rest very comfortably. The first one falls down for ASC. Sanjay Chakraborty makes his way back to the pavilion. It's 3 for 1. So it's Showman Shomu is the new man who replaces Sanjay Chakraborty. Oh, he keeps swinging the ball. He is absolutely making the ball talk here. Mohammad Russell Mia has had a dream first over. After one, ASC are 3 for 1. Well, it's a combination of pace and spin. RJ Jewel is sharing the new cherry with Russell Mia. Is a very good bowler. Doesn't rely to spin the ball much, rather he focuses on his quicker deliveries, and these deliveries are the main weapons of him, just like that. And sometimes the batters, they are in an ambivalence whether to go for the shot or should I defend it, because these deliveries are always deceiving. We get to see Shakib Al Hasan. He relies on his armors more, doesn't turn the ball much. And most of the spinners, oh, that swung away, there's a fielder, but that's well over him. That flew all the way, and that's the first maximum of this game as well. The skipper, Tanvir Ahmed, he says enough is enough. I just can't tolerate this. I need to get a move on. And he gets a move on in some style. As I already mentioned that he had a fantastic outing with a bat in hand in the previous game. And today he also looks to be in a very good touch. He just needs to carry on because his team has already lost a wicket. So for controlling this damage, he needs to stay there. He needs to stay for his team. Last ball of the second over. Punched away. They're looking for a couple and they should get it comfortably. Yes. No hesitation. 2 gone. It's 12 for 1. Right, Emre Russell Mia seems to be a bowler like Mohammad Saifuddin. Similar action, similar sort of pace. The run-up is also similar, so is the action. And his jersey number is also the same, 74. He's a lost gem of Bangladesh national team. Mohammad Saifuddin could be a handy all-rounder. Can bat well, laid down the order. Used to swing with the new ball prodigiously. Oh, that was a slower delivery. And that beautifully played. Should go all the way, and it does. That's from the bat of Shoman Shomu. That was delectably played. He gets himself to a good position for playing that shot. And timed the ball really well to score the first boundary of this game. I was praising Russell Mia and his bowling, but all of a sudden he has conceded a boundary. Well, in the first game of the day, we witnessed the triumph of Renegade Rangers. Beg your pardon, Dhaka Indians. Renegade Rangers was defeated against them. That's tucked away. Should be a couple. And they make it without any sort of hesitation. So, Dhaka Indians batting first. They posted a total of 147, which is a mammoth total in this form of cricket, and especially in this venue, because in this wicket, it's always the bowlers should play the major roles for your team. But the bowlers of Renegade Rangers, they could not flourish first of all, and the opportunities were created sometimes. The fielders, they could not latch on. That's nicely played. Both of these batters are looking in a very good touch. They're quite comfortable in the middle. They're playing shots very much conveniently. But there's a big gap in between deep third man and deep square leg, deep backward square leg, in fact. So if anything is down the leg, they should opt for that one. That was a little uppish, but it's gonna fall safely. A single to end the over number 3. It's 21 for 1 ASC. Oh, well bowled. Good amount of turn purchased by RJ Jewel. I was talking about his armors, the quickers, that he loves delivering, but all of a sudden he realized, well, as this pitch is convenient for the spinners, conducive for the spinners, in fact, so why shouldn't I turn the ball and bemuse the batters? Well, Showman Shomo looks to be in a good touch. He's a classical batter. He knows where to play the shots and which ball to put away. He makes batting look so easy. My co-commentator was talking about this, that Tanvir Ahmed used to play in a very steady manner in the previous days, but now he absolutely has changed the style of his batting. Loves to play big shots right from the word go. That's a play and a miss. The keeper is in action. In the meantime, both of these batters have stolen a single. So runs are coming. That's a very good side. Despite losing their first wicket, they are trying to control the damage. They're trying their level best to keep the scoreboard ticking as much as possible. ASC. That's cut away. Straight to the man at deep third. Single to finish the over number 4 as well. 25 for 1. Nicely played away by Tanvir Ahmed. He looks to be sensible, not playing risky shots. He knows that they have lost a wicket, so they need to build a solid foundation, and after that they can accelerate the innings. So it's better to be watchful at this point in time, and they're just doing that. Singles and doubles are more focused. That's gone down leg. Oh, there's an overthrow. Will they take another run? No. as there was backup in the deep that didn't really allow the batters to take the second one. Jiaul Ahmed Rani, Jiaul Alam Rani, begging pardon, is the keeper. Once again, some good amount of shape from Russell Mia. Well, to be very honest, he's seeming like the mini version of Mohammad Saifuddin, as I already mentioned previously. Similar action, similar style of holding the seam, bowls in a teasing line, teasing length as well, and the way he steams in, that is also very much similar to Mohammad Saifuddin. I'm not quite sure about his prowess in terms of batting, but if he bats like Saifuddin, then he can be a very good asset for his team, because fast bowling all-rounders are always handy. Oh, that one kept low. How did it miss the stumps? A brilliant delivery from Russell Mia. Once again, not much of a pace, but just I mentioned, teasing length, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Swing and offer, that's cut away, some work to be done, and the fielder accomplished that one nicely. 5 gone, 29 for 1. Well, it's time for the change in the com box. Samit Sadman Mirza will take you to the over number 10. Over to you, Sadman.
Fasal Latif comes out to bowl for the first time and starts off with an absolute banger there. Tanveer Ahmed was fortunate in the previous over of Russell Mia. One skidded through, kept low, could have easily been the demise of Tanveer. Got away with that one. And now one gets up sharply. Floaty, hit back straight, pass the bowler, it'll only be a single. Oh, lovely again, Professor Latif. Is really hitting the sweet spot here, and the ball is bumping upwards. Floats it up there, Latif. He's bowling two lengths. One, he's hitting that back of length. And the next delivery just floating it upwards. It's mixing things up. 2 runs have come from this over and both have come from fuller deliveries. Float set, gets swung away to the onside. RJ Jewel runs in, just falls short of him. Good over. Free came from there, 32 for 1 after 6. Saw the slam into his first over now. Gets into action. It's a lovely delivery. Only be a leg by. 3 for 1 ASC are playing a lot of shots, but the runs are not coming. Tanvir Ahmed struggling 16 from 18. Shoman Shomu 14 from 11, a bit better. Tanvir Ahmed has been slow, but it's not been for lack of trying. He has been trying his heart out, poor lad. But the bowling has been too good, and we know MKR have a power pack batting lineup. So ASC are trying to give themselves some provision for that. Lovely, lovely placement and lovely running there. Sharma was on to 16 from 12 with that couple of runs. Oh, lovely, lovely delivery there from Shoman Shomo, from South Islam to Shoman Shomo. Shoman Shomo did not know much about that one. Lovely delivery, the ball pitched in that hot zone and decked away. That really is the sweet spot here. If you're a bowler, you gotta look to hit that. And if you hit that, good things happen. The ball misbehaves, and the batters do not like that. That slashed away though, goes full. Should get another couple. No, that's sloppy running from Tanvir Ahmed to Shah. Should have been a couple of runs there. I do not understand why the bowlers are deviating from that length. You know, whenever you hit that good spot, you're getting assistance, you're getting response. So why not carry on doing it? And now here's another foolish delivery, which is drilled down the ground by Tanvir Ahmed. Sloppy bowling, 7 gone, 20 for 1. helped on its way there by Shomo. That will stop and plug. We'll get a couple of runs. Trying to get some momentum into their innings, ASC. Nicely tapped away there by Shomo. Pick up another run. Back of a length delivery there. Rocks back onto the back foot, does Tanvir and punches it away for a single. 21 from 20, 20 from 16. The two batters. Tanvir is on 21 from 20 and Shomo is on 20 from 16. Faisal Latif and all the other bowlers should just look to go back of a length and let the pitch assist them. Short wide delivery, cut away fiercely by Shomo. Terrible delivery. And got the treatment it deserved. Nice little nudge to the onside. A productive over that one. 9 came from that. It's here on the move. 8 gone. 49 for 1. Saw the slump into a second over. He'll be hoping to break this partnership. These two are starting to get a move on. And MKR will be hoping to bag a wicket quickly. 50 up now for ASC at 8.2. It's been a steady start. And the two batters have just started to get a wriggle on in the past couple of overs. And they'll be hoping to keep the momentum going in their favor. MKR, on the other hand, will be hoping to grab a wicket here. Tanvir comes down the pitch, misses out on that one, but it's a wide. It was a short wide delivery. Could have cut that one away easily if he had stood his ground, but he decided to charge. He was almost predetermined that he was going to charge that ball. That's how he plays nowadays. He loves to walk into the deliveries or walk at the bowlers. Oh, what a peach of a delivery! The batter, Tanvir, had absolutely no idea about that one. So he just decides to charge it there. He says that, staying in my ground is not going to help me, so I'll just charge. But once again, that was a wide delivery. He would have actually managed to cut it away if he had stood his ground. Not working out this over for Tanvir. His gut feeling is kind of letting him down. There's been a fine over from South. Can he finish off with the wicket here? No, he can't, but it's a fine over. 3 came from that. 9 gone, 52 for 1. Latif Bappi into his third over. A wall hack attempted there by Tanvir Ahmed. Wanted to deposit that ball back to Dhaka, the Tanvir, but did not connect at all. And he's very, very grumpy with himself, as poor lad. 23 from 25. He has been very awake of the fact that he used to have a very slow method of batting, and he has been very concerned, and he has made a concerted effort during this season to be better. Unfortunately, in this innings, his timing has deserted him. Slashes that one away through the offside, only gets a single. Frustration keeps on building up. Slaps that one away to Shaman. Will get a run. Bumpy delivery, had to adjust his shot midway, the Tanvir, but he did that nicely. 25 from 27. He's very frustrated, but he has the capability to catch up and make up for these dots. Cut away, powerfully by Shomo. Get a boundary. He's playing well as Showman. Moves into the 30s from just 22 balls. Turned on 59 for. Lovely delivery by Saul Islam. Tanvir Ahmed has been poorly worked out in this innings. MKR bowlers have understood his weakness and they're exploiting his weaknesses perfectly. Now Showman Shomo just going up to him and trying to pass on some sage suggestions. Just gets a single and just rolls the strike over to Shomo. I think Shomo has said that I'm the one on fire, I'm the one in form, so just hand it over to me. Just pat a single and give it to me. Let me take over. Very good straight delivery. Shomo just able to get down on that one, and there was a long wait before they started off with the single. In the end, a single has been completed rather comfortably. Lastly, runs down to third man. But Tanvir has just decided to hand over the strike to Shomo now, and is asking Shomo to do the heavy lifting. 62 for 1 now after 10.4. Final ball of the over. Edged! And edged for 4. That's what happens when you show in 10. Shomo is playing a wonderful hand there. 11 gone, 66 for 1. Bumpy to bowl out. Shomo hawks it away to the onside. He'll get one run. Cuts that one away nicely. We'll get one run. Shomu tries to go inside out, plays it nicely, but unfortunately picks out the fielder. Shomu is showing an array of strokes here, while Tanvir Ahmed is struggling. 29 from 32 has eaten up a lot of deliveries. Tanvir comes down the pitch, hits it straight, but takes out the sticks at the non-strikers end. It will be a single. Bappe is done, has gone for 24 and 4. No wickets, 12 done, 71 for 1. A beautiful delivery there by RJ Jewell. The ball pitches and turns away a mile. Beaten all ends up as Tanvir Ahmed. Tosses it up again, same shot attempted, gets an outside edge on that occasion. Nice bit of fielding there at the boundary. What should have been a boundary turns out to be just one run. That bit of fielding could be the decisive factor if this game gets tight, but then again, a bit of sloppiness. An overthrow, and a run has been stolen there. Well, pitches and turns away again. Nicely played away. Should get a couple, yes. Tanvir moves on to 34 from 36. It's been a real struggle for him, Tanvir. Just a little push to the offside. This is almost like you're watching Tanvir Ahmed of the old, unfortunately. Final ball of the 13th over now coming up. Shomu has hit that up in the air. Ball just falls short of the fielder. Running in from long on. Lovely delivery. Was deceived there was Shomu. And he's very lucky that the ball fell in no man's land. 77 for 1 after 13. 13.1 now gone. 77 for 1 on the board. Ronnie Farhad now, he has decided that I've had enough of keeping. I'm the captain, now I'm going to have a bowl. I can do anything I want, I'm the skipper. And he's actually good at everything, so we can have a bowl. Let's see if we can break this partnership. Tanvir Ahmed, skipper to skipper now. Tanvir Ahmed on strike. A keeper who can bowl. That's an all-rounder right there. Head down to RJ Jewell, who runs in and makes sure just one run. No urgency shown in the running. 13.3 overs gone, just 1 wicket down. ASC need to play a shorter ball from here on in. They've had a decent start. The run rate's not electric, but they have lost only 1 wicket. That's the positive. And they need to take advantage of that, and they need to really go big in the final 6 or so overs remaining. Swung away powerfully once again down to RJ. 1 more run. Wrapped on the pads. Huge appeal by Ronnie Farhad. I don't understand why he was so excited. There was clearly missing leg. 14 gone, 80 for 1. Fifteenth over begins RJ. It is final over, keeps on giving the ball loop, giving the ball air, and keeps on defeating the batters with his guile. Normally you would expect the bowlers to push it through, but he's not depending on quickies. He's depending on his turn, guile, loop, variations to defeat the batters. And he's doing a fine job. And here we go, right on cue. Too good from RJ Jewell, just too good. The ball pitching and turning an absolute mile. Shomu picking the wrong option of charging. That was a poor shot. You're seeing that the ball is turning so much. Just stand your ground and cut it. Why do you need to charge it? But a decent hand from Shomu, I'd have to say. 41 from 31 with his partner, skipper, struggling so much. It was a very, very important innings from Shomu. Now it's over. And RJ Jewell has broken the partnership. It's 80 for 1 after 14.1. The second wicket has fallen, so we'll have to wait if it's 80 for 2 or if it's 81 for 2, because that seemed a bit wide as well. We'll wait for the confirmation. Robin is the new man out there. The second wicket goes down. RJ Jewell has his first wicket. Sharp turn again. RJ Jewel is making the ball dance to his tunes here. Beautiful delivery. Again, it's been a joy to watch this bowler in operation. Oh, magnificent. Maybe Nasum Ahmed can learn a thing or two from him on how to turn the ball. Because we hardly see Nasum ever turning the ball unless it's a minefield. He has been destroyed in BPL a number of times this season. It's going to be pretty bad for his career, you would think. But boy, RJ Jewel is making the ball dance here. Absolute dance. It's like a snake. It's zipping all over the park. What a magnificent over. A sensational final over from RJ. RJ making the batters dance to his tunes. Wicket maiden to finish off his spell. 15 gone, 80 for 2. That's gone up in the air. Brilliant bit of fielding. Brilliant effort. Have to wait for the confirmation from the umpire. Is it just one run? Yes, it is. Unfortunately, could not hold on to it. It was a brilliant effort, and the fielder should really appreciate that instead of giving him any more suggestions. He saved some runs there. Sometimes I feel that the teammates are not respectful enough here. It was such a magnificent effort, and this guy here at Long On was giving him suggestions on what he should have done instead of appreciating such a magnificent effort. And now he plays his part in an overthrow, and now he's blaming his teammates again. Ronnie Farhad, the skipper bowling. Mahbubul Alam Robin, the new man, cuts that one away, and that's gone away for a boundary. This time the fielder is unable to stop it, and this time he should have stopped it. ASC getting some easy runs here, thanks to the sloppy fielding of MKR. Ronnie Farhad is asking what happened there. Swung away, standing deep in his crease is Mahbubul Alam Robin. What kind of fielding is that? Honestly, what is going on with these MKR fielders? Anyway, ASC won't mind. I mean, you never want to make mistakes as a fielder, but especially when your captain is bowling, do you really want to make these mistakes? Don't think so. 15.4, 91 for 2. ASC are getting some momentum in this over thanks to the poor fielding of MKR. Dot to finish. 16 gone, 91 for 2. 11 came from that over. 17th over begins. Shohan Ahmed, the bowler, coming on to bowl for the first time. And in the first ball, we've seen a run out. The umpire took his time, but in the end he raised his finger, and Robin is out of here via run out. ASC are 91 for 3 after 16.1. Skipper still out there. It's been a real struggle. It's been a real struggle for him. 92 for 3 after 16.2. Wrapped on the pads. Stifled appeal. Mukto Kumar Ghosh is the new man out there. Slashes that one away again, and this time, oh, it was nicely struck. Unfortunately, the fielder intervened again, stopping the ball with his boots on that occasion. 94 for 3 after 16.4. And here's another one gone. Here's another one gone. The fourth wicket goes down. Mukta Kumar Ghosh comes and goes. Is gone for a duck, and it's not only a duck, it's a golden duck. 94 for 4 after 17. Shuhan Ahmed has won in his first over. The skipper still out there struggling along. Moves on to 40 finally. Has eaten 44 balls to get there. Ronnie Farhad to continue. The skipper. Samsul Tuhin has finally come out to bat. I wonder what took them so long to send this lad out to bat. It's a good batter. Let's see if he can provide ASC with a powerful finish. They badly need that. Ronnie Farhad again playing games, bailing out at the last moment. Must be extremely irritating for the batters. You get into position, you're all ready to have a big slog at a ball, and the bowler just decides to not release the ball. 2-2-2 is the call. Is pushing a skipper who is not interested. Good call in the end. Would have been a run out for sure. Charges just Tanvir once again, no timing, chance of a run out. Shy on a miss there from the skipper. (97 for 4 to 17.3). ASC have just not managed to get their innings into the next gear. MKR in complete command. Slower one there from the skipper. A little push for a single. And just 11 balls to go, only 98 on the board. Singles won't cut it here. They really need to accelerate in the final 11 deliveries. Can they get up to 130? Can they have a grandstand finish? They would need that total, you would think, to compete against MKR. And that's the end of Tanvir's struggle. There's been a miserable knock from the lad. has really tried his best. Unfortunately, it's just not worked out for him and has edged it through to the keeper. He's gone for 41, and his counterpart has his number. Ronnie Farhad very happy with the wicket. 98 for 5. MKR completely dominating. Final over of the we'll get a couple there, 100 up. Penultimate over of this innings in progress. Sarfaraz Khan Liton, the new man out there. And Samsul Tuhin is the man on strike. ASC would surely want Samsul Tuhin to face all of the next 9 balls and definitely would want him to be on track for the final ball of the final over of this innings, because if you'll be able to hit that for a 6, it will be counted as a 12. So 120, 125 is still a possibility if Tuhin gets going. Floated. That's hit away powerfully, and that's well over, Ronnie, and that's a 6er. That's a poor option from Chauhan in the 19th over when the batter is charging, just tossed it up. The casual delivery, and Samsul Tuhin with the casual 6er. Brilliant shot. Once again, I ask the question, what took them so long to send him out there? Very good shot from Samsul Tuhin. Chauhan Ahmed surprisingly bowling the 19th over. Samsul Tuhin, after hitting that 6er, once again trying to play a little lap shot because there's acreage of space here at fine leg region. No one's around there, only 2 fielders on the onside, in fact, so he's just trying to lap it away. A good chunk of bat, and he will be able to get a boundary. Just 1 run there. Final ball. And a play and a miss. 9 came from that. 19 gone. 107 for Final over begins. Russell Mia back on. Gets cut away for his ball for a boundary. Good start to the over from Samsul Tuhin. MKR do not seem perturbed about it at all. They believe that they have the game in their pocket at this point in time. But you never know on this ground. Anything can happen. Cuts away again. 2-2-2 is the call. The bidder come back for the second. They need to hit on strike, and they do. And a bit of a fumble there will aid their cause. Swung away powerfully. Ronnie Farhad doing the hard yards there, rolling over. It'll be a couple of runs. The non-striker, Liton, was interested in coming back for the third, but Tuhin says, stay at the non-striker's end, son. I'm the beast out here. Two more balls to go. It's been a productive over this far. Samsul Tuhin is on strike, not Liton, and the score is 115, not 114. Then coming back with a second again, and well done. Brilliant bit of running. Final ball. What kind of a shot is that of the final ball when you needed to hit a 6 or get a 12? We'll get an overthrow. So that's the end of the 20th over. According to my calculation, the score should be 120. So a good productive final over for ASC. The two umpires are now going to have a conversation. Sir Nafis and Sir Russell, the two umpires for the day, are having this conversation now because there's some confusion regarding the score. I hope the two umpires are able to fix it.
Welcome back, everyone, with the run chase of the second encounter of the day. And that's the boundary in the very first ball from the bat of Shohan Ahmed. The skipper, Tanvir Ahmed, decided to pick up the new cherry and concedes the boundary immediately. There was a slight misfielding as well from the fielder in the deep, and eventually that cost 4 runs in the very first ball of the innings. MKR, they are chasing a total of 120, and they are a very strong side. They know how to deal with the situations. They were under serious pressure, but they bounce back from it, and this is their nature of their game. They know how to play, they know how to deal with these sort of circumstances. Shohan Ahmed and MD Russell Mia are the openers for MKR. I was talking about the bowling prowess of Russell Mia. He knows how to move the ball in both directions when the shine of the ball is on, and he has a sort of Mohammad Saifuddin action. His jersey number is also similar, 74 on his back. His action is also similar to Saifuddin, and he bats left-handed, so he can be deemed as the light version of Mohammad Saifuddin. Well bowled, very well bowled. That one swung in the air for a while and then came back sharply. Nicely dug away by Russell Mia. 6 from the first 3 deliveries. Then Veer made a good comeback after being hit for the boundary, and he castles him up! What a delivery to get the first wicket, and the skipper himself draws the first blood for ASC. Russell Mia needs to go back to the pavilion after being cleaned up by a beautiful delivery of Tanvir Ahmed. He strikes in a very quick succession. It's 6 for 1. Saad Islam replaces Russell Mia and comes down to the middle, and he keeps swinging the new cherry. They are appealing for a caught behind, a stifle one in fact, and that's been called as a wide. That was the second wide of this over, which means 3 runs will be added to the Kurds, and that will be counted as a legitimate delivery. After 1, it's 9 for 1. Surfer as Khan Liton, the left arm seamer, just dabbed away. And they're coming back for the second. This is very good running. Good calling from Shohan Ahmed and good response from Saad Islam as well. And these sort of activities really boost the energy of the team, that enhances the confidence of the players as well. They get energized and they feel like, alright, things are coming in our favor. We need to give our best. We need to give our more than 100%. Gentle push towards the offside for a single. This is Last Man Stands Dhaka League. We are live from PKSP, Pubergao Krida Shikha Pratishthan. Oh, that there is an overthrow and they will come back for the second. This is sluggish stuff. I was talking about the prompt approaches of the batters, but if your fielders do not cooperate with the bowlers, that's really pathetic and that takes your morale down. A defensive looking push. They're dealing in singles and doubles, MKR, and that's a very good sign. The first wicket has fallen down, so there is a setback, and for covering up you need to keep the scoreboard ticking. Yes, you need boundaries, but that will be on the cards if you can play accordingly and wait for the bad deliveries from the bowlers. Oh, that is a brilliant delivery, a vociferous appeal, and the finger has been raised of Shafat Amin. That's number 2, and MKR are under serious trouble at this point in time. Surfer's Khan Layton picks up his first, and it's Shohan Ahmed who needs to go back to the pavilion after being dismissed. After 2, it's 16 for 2. An auspicious over comes to an end. So the skipper Tanvir Ahmed continues, picked up an important wicket and got the breakthrough. And the very first over he delivered, he opens with a bat, opens with a ball in hand as well. And the way he swings the ball away from the right-hander, that is absolutely picturesque. It's lovely to see a seamer is using the old, in fact, new cherry in the first up of the innings, and he is making the ball talk. And this is what you expect from your seamers. As long as the ball is new, the shine is on, you need to make the best use of it. And that is what is being done by Tanvir Ahmed. This wicket is conducive for the spinners, but as I mentioned, as long as the shine is on of the cherry, you can use it as a seamer and you can extract some deviation from the surface as well, and that is what Tanvir Ahmed has done really well. His partner also did that one really well, picked up back-to-back wickets in back-to-back overs. That's a fierce cut, but will be cut off by the man in the deep. So a couple of overs have been curtailed due to the scarcity of time. In LMS, 3 games take place in a day and the time is very much congested. So if you waste time, you have no other option. So MKR has to chase this target within 18 overs. Shohan Ahmed is on strike, scored 10 from 8 deliveries. Last ball of the third over is coming up. Wrapped on the pads, a stifle appeal. Ends the over with a single. After 3, it's 19 for 2. So the bowling partnership continues. Sarfaraz Khan Liton beats the outside edge of Shohan Ahmed. Has a very good action. I just love the way he delivers the ball and swings back in as well against the right-hander, and he got the wicket in that fashion. Exactly. Just that length, that line. And if the ball moves in sharply, the batters will be in trouble. This has been a very good start by ASC. They have put immense pressure on MKR. That one looks close, and yes, the finger goes up. The trouble continues for MKR, and this time it's the skipper Farhad Hussain Rani. And this is what I was just talking about. He knows how to move the ball back into the right-hander. Once again, the similar fashion, the same trap against the skipper Farhad Hussain Rani, and he falls into that one. Third down for MKR, and the trouble is getting intensified. After 3.3 overs, it's 20-3. Right, it's Samuel Alam Shortage, the new man who makes his walk to replace the skipper for Hussein Roni. The trouble is going extreme for MKR. Loss of 3 wickets within just 20 runs. And the main batters like Farhad Hussain Roni, Russell Mia, all of them are back in the hut. That's just tapped away for a single. Beautiful bowling this has been from Sarfaraz Khan Liton. But so far, brilliant show put up by the bowlers of ASC. They're splendid with the ball in hand. They utilize the shine of the new ball very nicely. They knew where to pitch the ball. He did everything correctly. Once again, that one just deviating down the leg, helped on its way for a boundary. Ends the over in a high note. Shohan Ahmed, after 4, it's 25-3. It's the second encounter between MKR and ASC, and both of these teams are really strong in terms of their LMS history. They have become champions as well. I'm talking about MKR, not ASC. MKR became the champion of LMS Bangladesh once, and in different corporate leagues they also perform really well there, and they are a side which loves to bat first and then defend the score later on, and that's been done for a number of occasions. It's Mahbubul Alam Robin with his first over. Just to make you remember that it's 25-3 and MKR need to chase this target within 18 overs. That's steered down to the third. And very good running between the wickets as well. Well, I was just talking about this, that MKR, they're a very good side. They know how to make a comeback. But now the question is it possible to make a comeback from this point? Because they have lost their top three. The bowlers of ASC, they are going in great guns. They're making the ball talk. They're extracting the advantage of this 22 years. They have a good amount of spinners as well who knows how to extract the advantage of this wicket. So it's gonna be a big test for them to make a comeback. They have that quality, they have that potential, but let's see what really happens in the later part of the day. That's nicely behind this one. Well, let's just talk about last man stand. It's a new way of playing cricket. There are some different rules, not like the conventional ones. In conventional cricket, an over is done by 6 balls, but in LMS, it's 5. After hitting a half century, a batter cannot stay in the middle. He needs to retire, and if all the other batters get out, only then he can make a comeback to the middle. So the last ball of the final over, of the 5th over, I beg your pardon, Shohan Ahmed will be facing it. That's short and wide. Attempt of cutting it away, but he misses. The umpire Shafayat Amin extends his arms and signals this one as a wide. Surfers Liton keeps swinging the ball beautifully well. He has some serious capability of bringing up that lateral movement of this deck. 13 from the first 2, and the way he has made the ball talk, this is absolutely splendid. I just love the way he bowls. That's nicely played by Samuel Alam Shotage. He's going in a steady rate at this point in time. It's 3-3 for 3 MKR. They're under serious trouble after losing their first 3, which doesn't really happen very often with them. Well bowled. Exactly. This is the length he should be trying, because he picked up a couple of wickets by hitting that length and by moving the ball into the right-hander. He would be expecting that sort of lateral movement, although the ball is getting older with time. Oh, well bowled once again, but that one had edged away. Fortunate 4 runs from the bat of Shohan Ahmed. He's the only one who's standing in one end in fact, and he has seen the back of his partners not once, not twice, but thrice. A welcome boundary for MKR, and I hope that will ease a lot of nerves for them. The pressure was building up, but they'll be eased with it. That is a confident looking strike, but straight to the man will just be a single after 6. It's 38 for 3. Right, so after 6 overs, it's time for some spinners, and for it, it's Rubaitalam Upal getting his field right. A deep fine leg, deep square leg, and a long on in action. First ball of Upal's over. Tosses it up, pushed away towards the offside. And now he's coming round the wicket. Well, that can be a matter of question. A left-arm spinner is coming from round the wicket against a left-handed batter. Let's see how does Samuel Alam Shottage takes him on. He's a very good player. Scored some quick runs in Royal Champions Trophy few days back. He has that temperament, he has that quality, but right now he seems to be in some nerves. Badly he needs to get a move on from here now, Shottage. Well, for wasting time, MKR has been penalized by 2 overs and they need to chase 120 runs within the 18th over. That's another drawback in this run chase. That's helped on its way. Should not be more than a single. So I was talking about last man stands. It's a new way of playing cricket. Only 8 players are allowed to play in each side. 5 balls per over. You can score a home run as well by hitting a big 6. It doesn't have to be big, by hitting a 6 in the ultimate delivery of this over. Of the last over, in fact. It's possible to get out both of the batters who are in the middle by playing a double play. Oh, attempt of cutting it, but misses it altogether. So, some unique rules, and the interesting fact is a batter cannot stay after hitting a 50. So that is another unique rule of this form of cricket. The South African legend A.B. de Villiers is the global ambassador of Last Man Stands cricket, which was founded in England. In the recent times, in South Africa T20 League, which is the T20 League of South Africa, commonly known as ASC T20 League, the legendary commentator Pommy Mbangwa, he mentioned about LMS cricket, and he mentioned that it's a new way of playing the game. That swung away leg side, but will just be a single. Samuel Shottage is trying to get a move on, just trying to break free. Bottom edge. Pushed away for a single. A brilliant in swinging delivery from Mahabubul Alam Robin. .45 for 3 MKR. That's pulled away. And that's gone for a boundary. After a long time, it's a boundary from the bat of Shohan Ahmed. And it was a delectable looking shot as well. He moves across, played it across the line, and sends it out of the line as well. After 8, it's 49 for 3. That goes down the leg side, and that's through the keeper as well. A direct hit by the batter was well in. This is the second game of the day. In the first encounter, we witnessed a triumph of Dhaka Indians against Renegade Rangers. They won in a big margin and attained a bonus point as well. That's a short delivery. Hit down the ground. Just back past the bowler. And that is a brilliant stroke by Shohan Ahmed, I beg your pardon. It was short, it was straight, and that was rather like a straight pull down the ground. Straight back over the bowler's head. And that's a safe zone to play the shot as well, because the long on, he was in a more wider position. So was the long off. He was in between sweeper cover and long off, so that was a rather vacant zone for the batter Shohan to negotiate that shot. It's Mukta Kumar Ghosh in his very first over, and he's turning out to be a bit expensive comparing to the other bowlers of ASC. Stared down to deep point for a single. Now they have found the rhythm, both of these batters, Shottage and Shohan, double less. I was talking about Shottage, that he has scored some runs in a different league, Royal Champions Trophy, and that should have given him some extra confidence. But today, he doesn't seem to be absolutely on song. They're coming back for the second, and they should be back with ease. Very good running between the wickets, highly appreciated by his teammates as well. A bottom match, straight to the bowler. End of the over number 9. It's 59 for 3 MKR. So in this point in time, both of these batters, Shohan and Shotich, as I already mentioned, that they have found the rhythm. They are going in a very fluent rate, just trying to control the damage which was done by the bowlers of ASC. Rubaidal continues his second over. Just pushed away through the offside for a single. That helped on its way for an easy single. That's down the leg, has been called as a wide as expectedly. That's pumped down the ground and that'll be 4 runs. It was tossed up from Upal. And Samuel Shotich says, enough boy, I need to get a move on, I need to play some shots. And by playing that lofted shot downtown, he has picked up a boundary after 10 at 68 for 3. That's tapped away. They're coming back for the second. This can be troublesome, but no. They made it. They were quick enough and the throw wasn't the best one from the fielder of deep third. Oh, that was quick. Was there any nick? Yes. The finger goes up. Eventually, the partnership has been broken. Elation, joy for the fielders and the bowlers of ASC. They have been able to break the partnership between Shohan and Shotich. And this will bring them back in the game one more time. They were losing the grip of the game, but with this breakthrough, they will be in the commanding position. It's 70 for 4 MKR. That's delectably played. Will just be a single from Mohammad Faisal Latif. He comes and replaces Shohan Ahmed, who was looking in a good touch, was the only batter who carried the innings for a long period of time and scored some runs on the board. Still MKR, they're on the control. After 11, it's 73 for 4. That was pitched up, nicely driven. Sanjay Chakraborty for the first time in the attack for ASC. Well, if they can pick up another wicket, then this contest can get spicy. MKR, they are in a commanding position right now and they need 46 runs from 47 deliveries. In fact, 44 deliveries. With that single, it will be 45 runs from 43 deliveries. So it's not going to be a rocket science for them, but if another wicket falls down, it's gonna create an invisible pressure. Play and a miss. The dot balls are gonna be absolutely precious for ASC because it's gonna create pressure, and by that pressure, the wicket can fall down. Goes wide outside the off stump. Push towards the third man for a single. That's gone up in the air. A fielder is in business. Oh dear, he absolutely misjudged this one. And that gives a life to Samiul Al-Mshataj. My goodness, what was he doing there? That one went up in the air, but he absolutely misjudged that one. If that wicket was fallen, this could be another crispy contest between MKR and ASC. After 12, it's 77 for 4. And now they are coming back for the second run. The bowlers, in fact the fielders, they'll be extremely disappointed. With this sort of fielding forward, they need to stop these doubles. "41 runs needed of 39 deliveries. That's powered down the ground for a single. I don't think the second one should be allowed. Tucked away. They'll be more than happy if they get singles like this because they are needing 40 runs from 38 deliveries. Should be a piece of a cake for them. Edged, and that's over the keeper. Goes all the way for a boundary. Absolutely fortunate runs for Samuel Alam Shortage. But he's gonna count. That's a wild swing which is missed. And that's the end of the 13th over as well. MKR 85 for 4. Sanjay Chakraborty with his second over. MKR, they need 34 runs from 24 deliveries. Don't be misguided because of the scoreboard, because it's not showing the right data. MKR has been penalized for their slow over rate. And as I already mentioned previously, that in LMS, 3 games take place in a day. So the time is very much congested. If you do not finish within the time limit, you will be penalized. There is no other option. And that's what has been done by the tournament authority. I was talking about Samuel Alam Shortage, who played a brilliant innings in Royal Champions Trophy in the recent times. And he has that capability of playing big shots. He knows how to carry on the innings as well, and he has done that today in a very nice fashion. After the fall of the third wicket, a big partnership was needed to chase this target within 18 overs. And the solid foundation of Samuel Shottage and Shohan Ahmed really helped them to do so. That was a slower short delivery outside the off stump, banged away towards deep mid wicket, but nevertheless some protection out there in the deep to stop that one. Last ball of the over number 14. Was looking to whip it away, but misses it. Hits the pad. A single to finish the over number 14. It's 88 for 4. Well, it's a time for the change in the comm box. The best commentator of LMS, Samit Sadman Mirza, will be with you for the last 4 overs.
Thank you very much, Alif. The final 4 overs are here, the final stanza. As Alif mentioned, MKR have been penalized a couple of overs for slow over rate. As a result, it's quite a difficult equation for them. It's showing 31 of 29, but deduct 10 balls from that. It's 31 from 19. They need to get it in 18 overs. It's not going to be easy. Slapped away through the offside there by Samuel Shottage. Has played the anchor's role up until this point, but we'll need to accelerate to shade now. 32 from 20. 32 from 30, apologies. 30 required now from 18 balls. Mahbub Alam Robin, an experienced campaigner, needs to produce a good over. Slapped away through the offside, but straight to the fielder. This is perfect bowling here. The shots are looking good, but the end result is only a single, and that's exactly what ASC want. MKR was very, very confident regarding this chase, but now it's definitely gotten tricky, especially with them losing a couple of overs. Nicely dabs that one away. Should be able to scam it back for the second. And they're home. 27 of 16 there, the equation. Final ball of the 15th over now coming up. Slashes that one away through the offside again to Samuel Shottage. Good one run. 15 gone, 94 on the board. 26 needed from 15 balls. Sanjay Chakraborty back for his third over. Lovely length there, lovely line as well, cramping the batter up for room. Just one run. Cracked away through the offside by Faisal Latif Bappe, and he gets a much needed boundary. Sanjay Chakraborty with a poor option. Just go back off a length. Just go back off a length. Just bowl the length that favors the bowlers on this deck. Don't be silly. Straight a lower delivery, but he somehow manages to get it away to the onside. Back-to-back boundaries. Faisal Latif Bappe is doing it for MKR. This side never ever quits. Unbelievable effort this from MKR. They're 20 for 3 right up front. Tanvir Ahmed Tushar was making the ball dance around all over the park, and at that stage one would have thought that MKR are out of it. But no, and remember, they were penalized a couple of overs as well, and despite all these adversities, despite all these odds, they are well on their way. Just 17 needed from 12 balls. 4 wickets in hand, 2 set batters out there. Advantage MKR for sure. ASC need a wicket. Another full delivery, beautifully driven away again. Easy couple of runs, is it? Yes, at least a couple. These 3 balls have completely shifted the momentum in favor of MKR. Now if you look at it, 15 of 21, if this was a normal 20-over run chase, MKR would have gotten it easily. But now, since they've lost a couple of overs, ASC are still in this, and yet they're losing. It's been a terrible over from Sanjay Chakraborty. Could get worse here. It has gotten worse. It has gotten very much worse. 16 taken by Faisal Latif Bappe. 4-4-2-6. He has absolutely thrashed Sanjay Chakraborty in that over. Samuel Chote just took a single and turned it over. Latif Bappe has smashed 16 of that over and has basically killed this off as a contest. Less than a run a ball needed despite of losing 2 overs. This is MKR. Skipper is back on, but unfortunately the horse has already bolted. He should have probably bowled the previous over. He did not. And Sanjay Chakraborty was absolutely destroyed by Mohammad Faisal Latif Bappi. Oh, what an innings this has been this far. From Faisal Latif Bappi, it's now less than a run a ball. Should be a cakewalk from here. 8 needed from 9 balls. Bappi keeps on swinging. That's gone high up in the air. Where's that gone? That falls in no man's land. No one showing any kind of urgency in the field, and an easy couple of runs taken. Terrible, terrible bit of fielding. It seems like they've already given up the ghost. Hammered by Bappi. Is it game over? Yes, it is. Like we saw Andre Russell last night, just coming in and making a mockery of a tight situation. Faisal Latif Bappi has almost done the same thing. 32 from 16 within the space of 6 deliveries. He has made a mockery of this tight game. We were hoping for a last ball finish, an absolute nail-biting thriller. Faisal Latif Bappi says, no, I got other work to do. I'm just going to come in, bang a few sixes, go back home. I need to get back home. Game over in a hurry. MKR, they just don't give up. This team is something else. In the end, a comprehensive victory for MKR. They won with 4 wickets in the shed. Faisal Latif Bappi the man. So we're done for the